I'm waving my hand for some reason though. Hello and welcome to tonight's edition of Unlocking Your Truth radio show and podcast. Unlocking Your Truth is a talk show about metaphysics and spirituality, and we broadcast on 101.7 FM across the Fraser Valley from the unceded territory of the Stolo Nation from CIVL 101.7 FM.
Yay!
And we're also put the show out as a podcast on all the major podcasting platforms so that you can listen to us at your leisure and your pleasure from your phone or at home.
Yay!
And tonight's topic is going to be how do you stay in a high vibration state? How do you raise your vibration or your frequency? And oh, sorry, there's a spill on my desk. Oops.
Oops, squirrel.
Yeah, oops. No, yeah. Ooh. Okay, sorry about that, folks. Just cleaning up my desk. It's a bit wet. Yeah, how to raise your vibration. And, you know, we talked about all sorts of things on our show over the years. We've been doing this show for 7 years, would you believe?
Yay!
And we talk a lot about intuition and psychic abilities and healing and things like that. And one of the most important things that you can do, if that's what you're about, is to keep your vibration high. And why? Because the vibration of spirit is very, very high, and the vibration of physical reality is much lower in comparison. And so we need to reduce the vibrational gap. So that's one reason why we might want to raise our vibration. Another reason is that there are so many challenges in our world, and especially over the last few years, you know, there's been so much going on, and whether it's on a personal level, things impacting you on a personal level, or whether you're looking at the world stage and wondering about all of the things that are happening, you know, whether it was the pandemic or the war between Russia and the Ukraine, the earthquake in Turkey, all of these different things. And it can be such a challenge not to sink into negativity or sink into fear or sink into a vibration of anger. And to rail against the problems that you see in your life or in the world. But if we do that, then we are lowering ourselves to the vibration on which these problems are being created. So then you are investing your energy in perpetuating the issue that you are offended by. And so we want to rise above. Plus, if you spend all of your time in a low vibration, worrying, being immersed in the woes of the world, then it doesn't make for the most pleasant life, doesn't make for the most pleasant existence, doesn't feel good. So being in a high vibration state feels good. Being in a low vibration state doesn't feel so good. And I'll also just qualify that and say that We're seeking a vibrational state that's in alignment with who we are at the level of our soul, at the level of our higher being. So you are here on this earth to express yourself for the unique aspect of divine consciousness that you are. You're here on this earth to authentically express your divine spark, to anchor your light, to create as you. And so when you are worrying, when you are judging, when you are playing the victim, when you are fighting for justice, you actually are not in alignment with your higher being, with your soul. You're not in alignment with you and your unique vibrational frequency. Why? Because your unique vibrational frequency is founded on love, acceptance, gratitude, and those vibrations of justice, injustice, victimhood are mutually exclusive. You can't be in judgment and be loving. You can't be angry and grateful. You can't be afraid and at peace. And you are sinking down into the lower vibrational frequencies. And one of the ways of thinking about this is you can almost think about the energy that exists in the sphere of human consciousness on our earth is various layers of consciousness, where you're sinking into the depths of polarity and duality, of one thing pitched against another thing. Or you are expanding out and rising above towards a state of oneness and acceptance. And so you have the choice in your earth walk, in your earth journey, to participate at any level of that. And you have the choice to do so. And you will learn either way, but one feels much better than the other. So these are perhaps some reasons why do we want to raise our vibration. The title of the show is, how do we do this? How do we do this? And I would like to do a meditation tonight, but I might wait for the second half. So perhaps we'll just talk about some ways that we might know to raise our vibration. So where does our vibration come from? Well, it comes from lots of things. It comes from, you have a physical body. The physical body is energy. It's vibrating at particular frequencies. But you also have these things called emotions. And these are messages energetic messages that will let you know, I feel good, I feel bad, I'm in alignment, I'm out of alignment, depending on the vibration of the emotion. So it comes from our physical nature, it comes from our emotional nature, it comes from our mental nature. So we think, we have thoughts. Those thoughts can be positive or negative, supportive or unsupportive. We can be thinking, I'm fat, I'm ugly, I'm stuck, or we can be thinking, I'm beautiful and I love myself. Corey, you want to say something?
Yeah, when you think about emotions, like if you ever got anxious, like you're really anxious or something like this, you can actually see the difference in your vibration and your frequency. Also, if you become ecstatically happy, like your vibration isn't that steady, regular pulse.
Yeah, it changes.
You can actually see it.
It changes with your emotional
Yeah.
state and your mental state.
It's not like
Absolutely.
it's not like it's something that doesn't really exist. It actually exists because it's a real thing. You see it. It's people go, "Oh, I'm anxious," but they don't understand what being anxious is, right? That it's just a raised vibration,
Well,
raised frequency.
I wouldn't say it's a raised
No,
frequency. I would say if
it's a
that's a vibration that's close to fear.
it's a different frequency.
I think you're thinking it's raised frequency because often people are sort of shaky and on a physical level when
Yeah.
they feel anxious. Yeah. So yeah, I was saying, where does our vibration come from? And it comes also from, what we've stored within our energy field, within our physical body. And we store all sorts of energy packages, memories, things that have happened to us, experiences, events. We don't necessarily just allow these things to flow through us, but if something has been unpleasant, we might ruminate on it. We might go round and round in circles. We might pull ourselves down, and we might stuff it and store it somewhere in our body. We might store our anger in our urinary system. We might store our anger in our spleen. We might store our grief in our lungs. And so we put these deposits of emotional energy because we don't process them at the time, and that accumulates to and adds up to our overall vibration. The other one I haven't mentioned, but it's related to the mental thing. So we've got these thought patterns and we've got beliefs, what we are believing. And you can have supportive beliefs and unsupportive beliefs. You can believe, I suck, I'm unworthy, I will never amount to anything. Those are unsupportive beliefs. Or you can believe life is exciting. I love to explore new things. You can believe life is abundant with beauty and wonderful things. So all of these different factors taken together will result in an overall vibration, an overall energetic frequency that you are emitting. Now, your system was created to house you, the level of your soul, the level of your higher being. You're a unique aspect of divine consciousness, so you have a unique vibration. There's a package of energy that you are, or a package of consciousness that you are, that nobody else is. So it has a unique energy signature. And this body was created to house that. But you need to be in your body, owning your space, in order to be the vessel that is emitting that unique vibration. And so that's part of your vibration. But for most people, because they have stored all of these things within their system, and because they are not managing their vibration, then you're not purely, authentically emitting your unique vibration. You're doing, the waters are muddied with these other things that I've been talking about. And so for you to fulfill one of the things that you came here to do, you need to understand this and have a way to release out of alignment vibrational frequencies, foreign energy signatures, to create the space for you to fully inhabit, to fully be embodied. And you need to find a way to bring that energy safely in and through the body, so that you now are clear and clear to express your true, unique, authentic nature. I don't know if there's a human being alive today that's doing that 100% of the time. But that's the game, you know. You didn't come here to be somebody else. You didn't come here to fulfill somebody else's purpose. You came here to be you, to be uniquely you. Because you are unique and you have a unique vibration, and as spirit, it's a high vibration.
It'd be funny if you came here to be somebody else, eh?
Well, and it's hilarious because a lot of people unconsciously are attempting to do that, to be somebody else. So anytime you look at another person and look at what they're doing or what they've got and wish you had that and wish that you could be like that, then that's what you're doing. You're using your precious earth experience to try and be somebody else. And it happens on all levels. You could be following a celebrity. Maybe you want to be like a Kardashian.
Oh, heaven forbid.
Or your favorite singer or something. And yeah, and you try to emulate them. You're trying to live someone else's life, be like someone else. Well, I'm being told that we must have a break, so we will, and we'll be back after these messages. Well, I think I'll say welcome back. I haven't received the signal yet because I think Corey's in a daze. But
well, Corey was waiting to give you the signal when it was time to come back.
All right, is it time now?
Yes, it's time now, Dr. Leslie.
Welcome back, listeners, to Unlocking Your Truth. And tonight we're talking about how to raise your vibration. And we looked at, in the first part of the show, why and what is vibration anyway. And now I'd like to do a meditation. And I'd like to do a twofold meditation. One is to help you focus on your own vibration. And the other is to do a healing for the planet and contribute to helping everyone have the opportunity to raise their vibration. So, do we have about 20 minutes before the next break, Corey?
Yeah, we'll just cut the last section a little shorter.
Okay. I don't know how long I'll take. I just want to make sure I don't go over.
Oh,
So, of course, now, depending, if you could be driving your car listening to this, in which case you might not want to participate in the meditation. But if you're sitting comfortably at home, you're not driving, you're not operating machinery, then feel free to join in. So I want to invite you all to close your eyes and turn within and sit with your feet flat on the floor and in a straight back chair with your spine straight. And take a long, slow, deep breath in. And a long, slow, deep breath out. And a long, slow, deep breath in. And a long, slow, deep breath out. And I'm going to invite you to continue with that long, slow, deep breath in and out. And as you're doing this, notice what's going on within you. So notice how your body feels. Does your body feel aligned? Or are there some physical symptoms that there are some things awry? Is there any pain or discomfort within your body? And just notice, there's something out of alignment here. This area is in pain. And as you do this, also notice your emotional state. Notice how you are feeling and you might even notice pockets of emotion in different places. And also notice your thoughts. What are you thinking? What are you thinking? What are you thinking? Are you thinking anything? Maybe you're not, or maybe you are. And what kind of thoughts are they? And then take a moment to consider your overall vibration just from the information you gathered. Noticing your body, noticing your emotions, noticing your thoughts. And as you consider that, would you say you're overall in a high vibrational state or a low vibrational state? Yes, there can be a mixture of things going on, but overall, you will be more positive or more negative, more in alignment or more out of alignment. So, and then be aware of an area near the base of your spine. There's an energy center here, and it relates to your connection with your body and your connection with the planet. And so tune into that energy center and create an energy flow from that energy center to go to the center of the planet. So you can allow it to flow through the chair, the floor, the foundations of the building, the Earth's crust, and the different layers of the planet, until you have that going all the way to the center of the Earth. This is an energetic grounding cord. And it's one wonderful tool to help you raise your vibration. Why? Because it helps you to release out of alignment energy. It helps you release low vibration energy. And as a consequence, makes space for you, the high vibration energy, to come in and own your space. So right now, having been aware of what's going on a physical and mental and emotional level within your system, start to, with your intention, send the low vibration energy, the out of alignment energy, down your grounding cord. So if there is physical pain, release it down your grounding. If there is emotional disturbance, release it down your grounding. If there's mental anguish, monkey mind, release it down your grounding. Or if it feels like you're not quite yourself and someone else is in there with you, release them down your grounding. Drain away everything that isn't you and everything that's out of alignment with your higher being. Drain it down your grounding. Like you flush the toilet or like you pull the plug out of the bathtub. Let this be an effortless thing. And as you feel that density draining away, also experience how your system is lightening up. You're lightening up. Your vibration is naturally rising as you are releasing what is not you and what is not in alignment with your higher being. And then you can also imagine that your energy is flowing in to replace the energy that you are releasing. And let yourself just be in a state of flow, effortless flow. And then the portal for connecting with the unconditional love, the interconnectedness of all, is through your heart center. So switch your focus to your heart and feel into your heart and see into your heart and feel a spark of love. Now, you might be able to tune into that easily. You might see the spark. If you struggle, then simply think about somebody you love. It could be a child, a pet, another family member, so that you can locate that feeling of love. And once you have it, focus on it. What you focus on expands. So focus on the love in your heart and allow your heart to open and allow the love to expand. You can imagine this like the light in a lighthouse. Allow it to expand so that your whole chest is filled with light and love. Invite your soul to show you how much love exists within you and between you and all creation. Keep expanding this love. Expand it to all your body. In the vibration of love, out of alignment energy cannot exist. So allow any pain to dissolve in this vibration of love. Allow emotional disturbance to dissolve in this vibration of love. Allow negative thought patterns, unsupportive beliefs to dissolve in this vibration of love. Allow the love to expand to your entire energy field. Allow it to dissolve any invasive energy that doesn't belong here. Shine the light of love on you, your body, your energy. Become a beacon of love and light, and you are grounded on this earth. And as you ground this love through your body, you are sharing it with the planet. And when light is emitted, it doesn't stop. It continues. It continues to infinity. So allow this light emanating from your heart to expand even further and see how it fills the room. And see how it fills your house. And see how it expands and it intersects with all the other light workers, with all the other way showers, with all the other loving beings alive on this planet today. So that you're giving the planet a love hug. So just see the entire earth wrapped in a blanket of love. And then I'll also invite you to be aware of the planet as if you're watching it from a distance. See it spinning on its axis. See all the oceans in the different countries, and allow yourself to be aware of Turkey and Syria. And now create a beam of high vibration energy and see it coming from the cosmos to the planet and focusing in that area of the planet where the earthquake was. And you can allow it to be a golden light or a clear light. And watch all the people receiving this light of unconditional love, allowing them to open the compassion in their hearts, allowing those who can help to offer help, allowing those who need help to receive help, helping raise human consciousness out of fear and terror into compassion and opening to their humanity. Take another beam of light and find where you have the Ukraine and Russia and send the second beam of light to the Ukraine and Russia. So that everyone is bathed in a loving vibrational frequency that helps them open their hearts and find the compassion within their hearts. And feel the shift in the human mass consciousness as we feed the energy of love and compassion into the human consciousness grid through these places of disturbance, but feel the healing transmit through the world. See the planet surrounded in a golden light. See the dawning of the new earth, where humanity exists as one species together in our acceptance of one another, delighting in the uniqueness of each one and sharing the love that we truly are in our conscious expression of selves. And when you are ready, you can open your eyes and come out of the meditation, and we will be taking a break. So take a few minutes to help you to adjust as we take a break for a few minutes. Welcome back. It is the final section of the show. I hope you enjoyed the meditation. I hope you feel uplifted. I hope you feel a release and a shift in your energy. And now we will open for your questions.
Sounds good. We have one from Brian. Brian says, so the more time we spend in higher vibration or frequency, does that make it harder to be in the lower vibrational frequencies? I find that things that used to stress me and cause worry and frustration don't seem to be able to hold me very long or get any real inertia.
Well, that's good news. Yeah, it does. And I'll give you an example. It's talking about it in a slightly different way than you are, but I think it will resonate. That is, I meet people all the time where as they make this transformation, so in some ways, the old life that they've been living doesn't fit anymore, and they need to make changes. And sometimes that change can be a change in their job. And so I often meet people who say, it just feels awful when I go to work and I can't wait to get out of there. And it's because you're no longer a vibrational match, that your natural vibration is higher than the energy matrix of the workplace that you're working in. And so you go there, and to be there, it's almost, it's painful because you feel so restricted and so limited. And yeah, it's hard to be in that low vibration for you. That's a common story. So short answer to your question is yes. And I think we all those who are conscious of these things have things happen in their lives that can trigger them, or that can knock them out of alignment temporarily, so that's the spiritual practice, is to catch yourself when you're starting to go into a tailspin with your thoughts or your emotions, to catch yourself and correct yourself. And that really is kind of where we're at the moment. It's I don't know if like I said, if any of us are perfectly keeping our vibration up all the time, but we can become aware of what we're doing, and we can catch ourselves and correct ourselves so that we spend more and more time in alignment and in a higher vibrational state. And one person in alignment in a high vibration state is worth 1 million who are not. So just think about that. There's 8 billion people on this planet, but it doesn't take 8 billion people to shift the planet. It takes a lot less than that. And so together we can help move this planet into the new earth, into the dawning of a new era of peace, of love, of acceptance, where perhaps we're no longer choosing to do some of the things that we're choosing to do right now. Thanks for your question, Brian.
Yes, thank you. Brian he made a note. He says that resonates. I went through that and left my job some time ago. Fran says that was a beautiful, Leslie.
You're welcome.
And Denise says I had an out of body experience and saw dark energy leaving my mouth from my real body in a projected vomit manner. What was it?
Well, I think you should just be glad it's gone, Denise. Do we really want to focus on it? You know, where you focus is where your energy goes. So I can take a look at it for you. Let's see if I can stay in my high vibration while I look at the low vibration vomit. Let's have a look. It's just, to me, it's just energy. It's just energy that, just like we've been doing today, lower vibration energy, leaving you, being released. I don't see it that it was an entity or anything like that. I just see it was, yeah, you were releasing. If we wanted to name it and characterize it, it feels like it was relating to perhaps a bit more than like the fifth chakra and hurtful words. You know, often in close relationships, we say things we don't mean. People say things they don't mean to us. It just looks like you were just releasing some low vibration energy. Yeah, don't see anything more specific about it than that.
Okay. This is from Lori. Lori says, do you think one can raise their vibration faster with what they eat or meditation?
Well, you can raise your vibration in an instant. And you know what? Diet is great, but you're not going to fix things just by what you eat. It's down to you taking charge of your vibration. You can eat the purest food, but be the nastiest person. You can eat, or you can be Jesus eating, I don't know, a moldy walnut. And shift the vibration of what you're eating. So my vote is for meditation, and certainly there's no way around it. There's no way, oh, well, I'll just eat these organic kale in a smoothie and I'll be, you know, wonderful. No, you need to look at your behaviors, your thoughts, your emotional state, and your belief systems, and start to take charge of that. Eating a kale smoothie won't do that for you, but meditation will.
Glad to hear that.
We'd all be on the kale smoothies. Except Corey wouldn't, would he? He's glad to hear it because he doesn't like them.
Okay, I have one from Helen for you. Helen says, I'm faced with low frequency bullying neighbors. I'm trying to sell, which so far is not happening. Is this about getting out as soon as possible or standing up and going the legal route? I'm finding the situation really hard. Any input would be gladly welcomed.
Low frequency bullying. So you probably won't like this. The only victims are those who choose to be victims. So this is an opportunity for you to choose your vibrational state. It is the opportunity for a spiritual practice to really consciously key in your vibration. So you've got lots of triggers there. I don't know what they're doing, but you called them bullies, so presumably they're doing something bullying. Presumably they're doing mean things and saying mean things. So how you respond to that is up to you. How you respond vibrationally to that is up to you. And so you can get down into the victimhood or down into the aggression, meeting like with like, and then you've pulled yourself down to their level. Or you can choose, to be in a state of grace. And yes, you say, well, that's very hard. And yet, that's the choice. And so, you know, what is the action this is here to teach me? The action that it's here to teach you is to manage your vibration no matter what. And to recognize that they are just humans who are, I guess, in a low vibrational state. It's like Jesus on the cross, forgive them, Father, they know not what they do. That is a huge lesson for us. You're on the cross, forgive them, Father, they know not what they do. It's being able to see those people who are perpetuating that in terms of where they are on their path, on their evolutionary path. They're lost sheep and they're unconscious. And so all we can do is forgive them. And through the forgiveness is acceptance, and through acceptance, so forgiveness is the doorway to acceptance. Acceptance is the doorway to, I was going to say to love, and it is, but also what came to say is change. And so, you know, should I get out or should I have a legal fight? What's the vibration of the choices? I'll have a legal fight. I'll get in there and I'll battle this. So now you're meeting that vibration. What is the vibration of getting out? Well, it really depends on what you bring to that vibration, what you bring to that choice. They've won, the bastards forced me out of my home. Well, that's not a high vibration. But you could be choosing the high vibration and manifesting a beautiful apartment that you prefer. So it could be, you could take that choice as a more positive one. You could equally stay where you are and meditate and bring high vibration energy through the apartment block, and maybe they will move. So it really, it's helping you, if you want to take a spiritual perspective, to choose a high vibration no matter what. Yeah, and it's challenging, and we're human and we're learning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Dr. Leslie, that was the show. Folks, if you enjoyed it, please give us a like, whether you're on Facebook or on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, please subscribe. And stay tuned, because we may be changing the time of the show for next week. Well, not the time of the show, but the time of the pre-recording. So anyway, so that's it, Dr. Leslie.
I thought you said we weren't doing a show next week because it's Valentine's Day.
Well, it's Valentine's Day, but we might be changing the time of the show.
Okay.
Gotta keep you working.
All right. Well, that would be nice, isn't it? Because we can all meet on Valentine's Day and share more love.
No, we're not going to meet on Valentine's Day. We may be doing it another day and another hour.
Okay.
but I'll send out an email to everybody and just check your email.
All right, everybody. Well, we'll see you in the next show.